Good afternoon. This is Sunshine Reports. My name is Timile Faladi. Senior Special Assistant to Ondo Governor on Special Duties and Strategy, Doyin Odebowale, has denied insinuating a crack in the fold of the State Executive Council. In an interview, Dr. Odebowale said Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu is recuperating at a German hospital. He said the governor signed May salaries of the state workers, among other documents, before he left on medical vacation.
The man who appointed you is sick, and so what? Yes, is that a sin? Then the next thing is you are now speculating on his death. Then you are holding meetings about how to succeed, how to distribute offices.
Who are these people holding meetings?
No, I'm not in a position to say so, because I heard stories, and from all indications now, those rumors are becoming to be true, because you found this silence. Everybody kept quiet. The people of the state were now kept guessing. At a time, it appeared as if even members of this administration even were the ones who were selling the rumor that Aketi had become incapacitated, whatever that meant. To be incapacitated, according to the Constitution, means that you are not able, you are not in any position to understand anything. You cannot direct the state, and it does not lie in the mouth of any appointee to say that. It does not lie in their mouth to say that. The House of Assembly will verify that situation, and if it is found to be true, then the House of Assembly will act.
So now, what is the state of the health of Mr. Governor?
Mr. Governor is recuperating. He's in Germany. He left Ibadan for Germany to keep his appointment. There is nothing more to it. There's nothing more to it. It's clearly political. And that's why I'm saying that they are not sophisticated. Whoever must be behind this, they are just disturbing the people of the state. Now, May salaries have been paid. I mean, Ondo State government is not owing anybody May salaries. The governor must have signed documents. If you believe that the governor did not sign it, return your own salaries and let us go write a petition to EFCC that somebody signed on behalf of the governor, and you don't think that it is right for you to receive this, your running grants, return. Then the assembly will now have the 10th assembly in the state, inaugurated properly so. The clerk of the house read out the proclamation of the governor. If anybody is in doubt, there are 4 members of the PDP, of the opposition party, in that house. They ought to have raised it. The law does not say that the governor must be physically present while proclaiming, while inaugurating the house. So the house is going, we have a new speaker. They had their rancor-free election. So who is disturbed? What is not happening in the state that they want the governor to do? Is it they want to carry shovel to continue the construction works on roads and wherever? What exactly why are they interested in him? Why? Then after the governor finally now wrote to the House of Assembly, after his travel documents, became ready and was ready to go, he said, he's a senior advocate of Nigeria. He will not do anything like just any politician. He won't.
It castigated some politicians and members of the state executive who were alleged to be holding a nocturnal meeting designed to sabotage governance. Odebowale, though did not mention anyone, said the politicians are seeking to draw mileage from the absence of Akeredolu and accused those involved of fanning the ember of contrived acrimony to heat up the polity. He enjoined those who are tired of working with the governor to resign, rather than sponsoring unscrupulous elements to misinform people of the state. While saying the governor would soon resume from his medical vacation, Dr. Odebowale enjoined the people to disregard the ethics of mischief makers.
Some members of this administration were seen with certain elements who are doing that. I became alarmed. I waited for them to issue their statements. Nothing was forthcoming. And it appears as if they're not ready to say anything. All we were hearing was transmit power, transmit power, transmit, transfer. As if there was any issue before Akiti took it. Suddenly, being sick became a sin. I became really outraged. The man who appointed you is sick. If you are not happy with it, resign and get out. How can there be any crack? How can there be any crack? 2 persons stood for election. Akeredolu nominated his running mate, who ran with him. All other members of this administration are appointees. They are mere appointees, mere appointees. How can that, which crack? Which crack now? The man who appointed you is sick. If you feel that is affecting you, you need to be seeing his picture every day. You want him to be marking register in your office every morning before you can do what you are asked to do. Resign and go back home. Why would you want to send any wrong signal to the members of the public?
4 persons working at Emurele Comprehensive Health Center in our council area are currently in police custody in connection with the theft of a newborn baby's placenta. The concerned family raised the alarm as the hospital workers failed to hand over the placenta following delivery, with the situation lingering for days. They appealed to relevant government agencies to ensure that justice is served on the suspects. Osrc Sahid Aribusala was on a fact-finding mission to the Asian town in our local government area.
After 9 months of waiting, the Janusi family finally welcomed a bouncing baby girl at the Comprehensive Health Center in Emurele, our local government area of Ondo State. This is the household of the Janusis on Ogbomo Street in Emurele, our local government area of Ondo State. A household that has just welcomed the arrival of a new baby. But the usual joy and excitement that follows the arrival of a newborn is absent from this premises. The joy accompanying the birth on Thursday, 15th of June is short-lived. Family members, neighbors and sympathizers who should be in celebratory mood are all wearing long, sad faces at the family's compound. The baby's father, 23-year-old Tunde, and mother, Joy, are worried after health workers who took the delivery failed to give them the placenta of the newborn in line with obtainable tradition.
Nurse tó gbẹ̀bí ọmọ gangan a fẹ́ lọ bá wọn dankling náà wá pè wá pé ká máa bọ̀ pé ká máa lọ sí òkè lọ́hùn pé ká máa bọ̀ ní ọ̀dọ̀ wọn pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni olúbí ọmọ wà wá ṣe lọ bá wọn ni wọ́n á gbára síbi tó olúbí ọmọ wọn gbé olúbí ọmọ jáde àwọn náà wá jí wá lọ pé àwọn tó kù pé òun ò olúbí ọmọ ní ọ̀lù tán fi sí o wọ́n débẹ̀ wọ́n wá wọ́n ní wọ́n bẹ̀ sí ń bẹ̀ wá pé ká máa bínú pé ká máa lọ pé ká máa bínú ká jọ pé ká dákẹ́ ká máa jẹ́ kí tíyàn mi gbọ́ pé ajá ló gbé pé tíyàn mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbọ́.
Àkọ́bí mi lélẹ̀ so tó kí n tó lè rí ọmọdé gan bí gan ó jẹ́ ìnira gidigidi fún mi so nǹkan tí mo kàn fẹ́ ni pé káwọn ìjọba kan jọ bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń dúró wọn táwọn ṣe máa gbé olóbi ọmọ mi sílẹ̀.
The kids' grandmothers, Linda John and Mrs. Fumilayo Ijanusi, also suspect complicity from the health workers who they allege of stealing the placenta.
Wọ́n ní ká gbé polybag wá mo wá fún wa ní polybag wọ́n ní ẹyọ̀kan tó pé kí n tún gbé ẹyọ̀kan sí wá so àwọn gbé méjèèjì fún wọn so ìgbà tí wọ́n ṣàmọ̀ yẹn bímọ níjọ́ yẹn wọ́n fún wa ní oróbí níjọ́ yẹn.
For Mrs. Ijanusi, the hospital officials claim that a dog entered the facility cutting away the placenta is unacceptable. She added that the hospital personnel also persuaded the family to let go of the matter, offering to discharge them without paying any bills.
Gbàtí mo wá yá mo á tèkè easy pé kán lọ wá jáde ẹnìkan nínú wọn wá sọ pé àbí ẹsẹ̀ mẹ́fà lásán ni pé kán sọ pé kán parẹ́ pé wọ́n kọ̀.
The importance of the placenta to the family, according to some community elders, is enormous. They say it is the child's glory, hence dangerous to be in the wrong hands.
Placenta is important. It's a glory to that child. As they carry it away now, they carry the glory of that child, the new child. And it's a sin The person that carry it is a murderer. The government will take them away now. Let them carry them from here to Akure. When they torture them, they sentence them now. They don't know that they don't do their job. They don't do their job. We want the government to take the necessary action now before it's too late.
Tó wù mí tán gbé ni pé kán gbé ìgbésẹ̀ láti pé kán tẹ̀ wọ́n yẹn nínú, kán bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀, kán tẹ̀ wọ́n nínú dáadáa. Ẹni ìgbésẹ̀ tó wá yẹ tí wọ́n gbé pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ yìí, kán ṣáà make sure pé kán rí kíní yẹn, wọ́n rí placenta yẹn láti pé kán gbé síta.
Efforts to speak with officials at the health facility was unsuccessful as the person in charge was not available during Osrc's visit. Ondo Police Public Relations Officer Fumilayo Odulami Omisoya confirmed that 3 persons, a nurse, health assistant and security officer, have been arrested in connection with the missing placenta.
It's more of a case of negligence on duty. A young lady, 19 years old, gave birth, and after giving birth, the father of the child asked for the placenta of the baby. Unfortunately, the nurse and the assistants were just asking several questions with nobody being able to tell us exactly where the placenta was, and it was not handed over to the parents of the child. This report got to Emurele Division, and of course, the nurse, the assistant, and another woman who happens to be a security was invited. Currently, the case is being handled at Owo Area Command by the area commander himself.
Though the joy over the newborn is tainted with sadness, the family are clinging on to hope and effort of spirited Nigerians and government to reclaim the missing placenta and serve justice on those involved. Sahid Aribisala, Osrc News.
Aggrieved farmers whose farms were affected by the ongoing airport project along Ado-Ijan Road in Ekiti State have protested over the non-payment of compensations allegedly promised to them by the state government. The farmers, drawn from towns and villages in Ado, Irepodu, Ifelodun, and Bonyi local government areas, took the protest to the governor's office in Ado-Ekiti, the state capital. The protesting farmers appealed to Governor Biodun Yebanji to come to the raid and pay the compensations promised them. A director on the State Minister of Land, Housing and Urban Development, Adedayo Olajide, assured the protesters that the governor was willing and ready to attend to the request. Olajide assured that compensations will be paid by the state government as soon as possible. President Bola Tinubu will today embark on his first official trip overseas since his inauguration as Nigeria's new leader in May. The president will join other world leaders to review and sign a new global financial pact that places vulnerable countries on priority lists for support and investment, following the devastating impact of climate change, energy crisis, and after effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. The summit, which will be hosted by President Emmanuel Macron of France, will be held at Palais Broguinart. The 2-day summit will dwell at opportunities to restore fiscal space to countries that face difficult short-term financial challenges, especially the most indebted, mobilize innovative financing for countries vulnerable to climate change, foster development in low-income countries, and encourage investment in green infrastructure for the energy transition in emerging and developing economies. President Bola Tinubu has approved the dissolution of boards of federal government parastatals, agencies, institutions, and government-owned companies. A statement by Willie Bassi on behalf of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation directed the chief executive officers of those affected to refer matters requiring the attention of the boards to the President through the permanent secretaries of their respective supervisory ministries and offices. Permanent secretaries were also directed to route such correspondences to the President through the office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. The dissolution does not, however, affect boards, commissions, and councils listed in the third schedule, Part 1, Section 153, Subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution. In the meantime, President Bola Tinubu has appointed former Managing Director of Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA, Hadiza Usman, a special advisor on policy coordination. Bala Usman was first appointed Managing Director of NPA by President Muhammadu Buhari in 2016 before he was reappointed for a second tenure of 5 years in January 2021. She was, however, suspended later in May 2021 on the recommendation of former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi. Also reported by the President is Hanatu Musawa, a Special Advisor Culture and Entertainment Economy, Senator Abdullahi Gumel, Senior Special Assistant National Assembly Matters Senate, and Olanrewaju Ibrahim, Senior Special Assistant National Assembly Matters House of Representatives. The appointments were announced by Director of Information at the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Willie Bassi. And with that, we conclude Sunshine Reports for this afternoon. Thank you for watching. I am Timileyin Falade.